Hey everyone, welcome back to another turn we have of War in the Pacific Admirals Edition, and this is Friedrich with September 10, 1942. Of course, I'm the Allies, and my opponent TF-1377 is Japan. Let's see what we're gonna have today. Fortunately, we don't eat a torpedo there, but let's see what we can do in return. Uh, okay. So we're not doing anything on our end either. So, all right. All right. Looks like we're taking on this light cargo ship um, on the surface. Let's see what we can get accomplished here. Sorry about the glitch for the combat view. It's not ideal. I think we had a torpedo hit. Yeah, okay, good. That should sink. It's a light cargo ship. It's not gonna be worth a lot or carrying a lot of stuff, but it looks like I'm just guessing based on other sightings I've had. I think he has light cargo ships operating in here with supplies and maybe troops. So that means here's my point. It may not be worth a lot or carry a lot, but if he has to bring in another light cargo ship to replace that one to keep this area the rotation, hey, it's kind of a win. All right, it looks like here that's sneaky. He's got subs here operating, watching for us making this move. This is not a bad idea for him. He doesn't get into our stuff and into our cargo ships, which are important. Now, whether he'll fly and hit us with torpedo bombers is a different story. But in the meantime, we don't we don't lose the ship to submarines. All right. Now the ISIS rotates in, and we're not doing anything here. I mean, we're not doing anything of value. Now the Norman is taking a turn. All right, yeah, um, he fires 4 torpedoes at our destroyer. Fortunately, nothing comes of that, but unfortunately, we also don't hit him. All right, night bombing at Mandalay. What's going to happen is, I don't, I'm not understanding this. It's 0% moonlight, but what's going to happen is as soon as I get fighters in here, I'm going to set up probably nightcap because I don't want him to even accidentally. I don't think he's getting anything, but I don't want him to even accidentally hit our fighters. Well, it helps that it's extremely dark plus moderate rain. All right, 4 separate elements of Japanese bombers come in. None of them hit anything. But yeah, I'd probably fly some kind of a nightcap just to discourage um, unescorted unescorted night bombing. I'm looking forward to having night fighters, although they can't be everyone at once. Oh no. Well, wonder how many torpedoes we fired, 2 or 4. It'd be nice if we're gonna fire at a target that nice. Be nice if we could fire 4. Yeah, we did fire 4. No, all missed. I can't believe that. All right, it's already time to fly. Now he spots our ships. If he comes in, he's gonna wreck some things. I don't know. Mm, I'm sure there's a lot of players of this game who will disagree with my tactic here, but I feel compelled to get in there with supplies, and it's kind of urgent. Um, I don't know if you guys saw me when I was looking at the units sitting here. The base itself has very little supplies, like 20, and the troops are all red. They have some supplies, but just not enough. That it's not as much as we need. But now we're obviously he knows we're there. All he has to do, even if he doesn't bomb our ships now, he can transfer some Bettys into this area and hit us then. All right, we do damage. We are firing flak, but yeah, he's hitting our supply, which we don't have any. So, uh, okay, now severe storms over this unit, but it should slow it down still, so we can get in there and really hammer it. Now, um, that's an accident, okay? Because I thought, oh, I can't believe this. So I didn't look at the detail. My bombers were supposed to bomb this hex up here, but what they did was, because last turn they bombed this hex with this division in it, the division moved on and they followed. I'm gonna get wrecked here. All right, if it's just the same for everyone, I'm gonna just, oh, that's bad. We lose, well, we lose weight. We lose, I don't know, 9 of these bombers. That's terrible. I hope that's the only bomber group that gets wrecked like that. All right. We are bombing these troops because, I want to soften them up. If they're going to be doing an across the river shock attack, I'd like to, um, yeah. Okay, 2 destroyed squads. All right. That This is, I think, an accident too. Okay. So we lose 2 fortresses, but we do decent damage to the base. Apparently, with my offensives, I've let some things slip. I need to really lock down my process and procedure for wrapping up a turn, because two bombing raids happened that shouldn't have. The one over Port Moresby, if I knew that was going, or I'd set it up on purpose, I would have also flown some P-38 sweep, but I didn't because that wasn't my intent. Yeah, these shouldn't be going in either. This is gonna be bad. All right, again, if it's all the same, I'm just gonna knock this out. Oh, 5 of them are destroyed. Uh, that should not have happened, and obviously, I'm not even gonna blame. I'm not even gonna call it a glitch or a bug or um, anything. I'm just gonna say because I didn't look at each thing going on there so that we could make sure we're anyway. I failed there. Okay, moving on. We're not even damaging his Bettys, even though we have some 90 millimeter aircraft in the in this base. This tells me maybe the fortifications being up to one has is already helping. Not sure. In other words, we have less losses there at Tebetwe than we have in recent past. All right. This is just ground attacks, softening it up. Uh, I'm not ready to make because he has fort level 3 and ×2 on the jungle terrain. I'm not gonna attack there till I get reinforcements. We traded evenly last attack, but there's no point if I can wait. I think 2 more days to get the reinforcements in, do an attack, do you know, what the allies were good at, get those extra um, overstack offensives going. All right, he's finally taken these oil bases at Bula. Okay, let's cycle through the usual bombard. Oh, there's a deliberate attack at Yan'an. Let's see if we hold. Now we have like basically zero supplies, so let's play it out. Oh wow. Now it was 1 to 1. They did reduce fortifications, but we did have level 4. Um, the terrain helps, and the forts, and we actually got good leaders bonus on this one. Experience and supply are a problem, which now he knows, if he didn't before. Um, but he loses 3 to 1, although that's just these raw numbers. When you look at the game elements, it's really even trade, and that's not good for us. And once he takes this, it's just going to be he can go wherever he wants. But he probably still wants to stick to the road simply because otherwise he's going to have major supply issues. All right, our counter battery is still effective though. Um, and you'll note he didn't get any. He didn't bomb our ships. Of course, that doesn't mean he won't this next turn. Man, that's going to be terrible. But we can hopefully get some supplies unloaded before we start losing ships there. All right, bombarding here at Portland Roads. Now we see all he has left is this infantry regiment, but we're just going to let him evacuate if that is what he's doing, because I can't attack that at 3. All right, we're doing a shock attack here. This may or may not be a good idea, but it looks like we do okay. All right. I'm surprised he has an experience malice against Chinese troops. Um, yeah, we don't wreck him by any means, but that's, some damage for sure. All right. We're getting some base upgrades here. Well, 2. Nothing big. Agatu Island, I'm trying to build that up for potential long-range bomber base. I don't know. I mean, surely he'll catch on to that, and maybe he'll threaten it with an invasion. I don't know. But I also heard a report of a main body attack, or spotted, or send main body. I don't know what's going on there. We'll have to look at that too. But for now, I'm just going to jump in the game, look at our air losses, and go from there. Okay. So this is a really bad day for air losses. We lose 24 to 4. I don't know. I think we would have lost zero. Well, we might, yeah, if I would have paid attention to all three raids, the Blenheims, the Wellingtons, and the B-17s, we should have had zero. He would have had zero, of course, and it would have just been 4 to 3, maybe less. I don't know. This is, yeah. Mistakes can be very expensive, as obvious here. So it's possible we wouldn't have had these two ops losses. Uh, so we lost 20 right here. Yeah, that's it. 20 plus 2. We would have probably lost these two anyways, and we may have lost one or both of these with just normal bombing, but certainly would have saved ourselves these 20 right here. That's sickening. Honestly, it just shouldn't have happened. It could have been avoided. I have to move on, but it's just I hate to see that, especially considering this right here. 15 pilots just wiped off the map. Three wounded. Who knows when they'll come back? Just a terrible turn. Terrible. I guess the positive is this light cargo ship, three. Certainly won't offset our air losses. But, it carried some things. Again, there'll have to be some other ship will have to take its place. I don't know. Anyway, moving on, let's continue with September 11. All right. Yeah, we are back. Um, yeah. So, what did we see? What did I see just a second ago? We took a base. Anyway, um, September 11, 1942, and I think something happened. Ooh, yeah, nice. Nice job, guys. So it says severe flooding. There's no damage listed here or fires. Just keep our fingers crossed. Well, here's the thing. I probably complain way too often about sub or anti-sub action or inaction, but here's the thing. I do, even if we miss every single time, I do like it when our ASW task forces launch their depth charges, even if literally all they did was rattle. I do appreciate that they're trying, so for what it's worth, and in this case, that's exactly what happened. Okay, Perch. Nice. Mark 14. Um, okay. Again, damage to engines is what we saw moments ago, and it's on fire, but no heavy damage listed here. We'll just have to. One, if we hear a sinking sound, one of these two ships is probably going to be sunk. Now, Mandalay, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to expect here because the moonlight is low and well, partial cloud, so he does hit the runway. Hey, we do have flak here. I was actually looking at my situation on the ground here, and they're bombing at 10,000 feet. Well, for coming in at 14, bombing at 10, and hitting. Um, I mean, our flak apparently is active. Okay, so in this case, the ASW, we didn't even get any depth charges off, so yeah, guess you could say I'm mildly disappointed. Um, yeah, I mean, I could talk more about that, but I'll just let it continue here. Now we're in the Coast Watcher naval reaction. He's unloading there at that oil base at Bula. in the Dutch East Indies. Okay. This time, one of his sub chasers finds us. But, um, ooh, nice. Couple tankers, but nothing comes of that. Okay, skipjack. Let's see how Mark 14s are done. Okay, or I guess that is how they're done. All right, Pert. What else you got? All right. Guess it wasn't Pert. Anyway, we got some sub activity up here. Um, all right, that's the seal. Ooh, nice. That should sink it. Two Mark 14 torpedoes. Uh, we had to launch four to get one of them. That should sink it though. Okay. It still may yet sink, but um, just delayed. Um, hmm. Wow. A lot of cancellations here. I hope. Okay. Aha, we do get some wildcats up in this area. Now he's gonna know we're here now, but that's okay. He knew we were heading there. His sub saw us heading that direction. Um, but this is like at extended range, so I don't know how long these aircraft are going to be in the sky fighting off these Betties. But hey, if we can shoot down some of them, be that'll be good. We'll keep the long range cap up over this, somewhere down in this area though, with our carriers, in case he keeps flying. But I doubt he will. I think this will be his last sortie. All right. So 17. Basically, we shoot down 8 of them. See if we get some flak into him. That'd be nice. No flak, but we take 0 damage. In the past, we were taking some damage. I don't know how many losses, but some damage. And in this case, we took nothing. Our fighters shot down 8 and disrupted whatever was left, so that made a miss. Actually, I didn't look at the weather over there either. All right. He's hitting the base. Our ships should be in here unloading supplies, though. Keep our fingers crossed that he doesn't bring over any torpedo bombers. Um. Okay. Yeah, they won't last much longer with these destroyed squads, non-combat. Uh, some this isn't a bad idea. He's getting some training by bombing. Okay, so he's hitting the supply. It's a shame. Wow, 4 supply hits. The base is going to be completely trashed. So far, so good. Okay. Um. All right. So let's see. What do we? I didn't even know we were this high, this far up north. I guess for some reason I thought we were in. We knocked this guy out of our hex, but we didn't pursue. Um, that's fine. I'll have to look at that. Apparently, yeah, didn't do anything with that. All right, so we're zeroing in on these troops. Hopefully, cause them, well, a lot of damage, but also cause them to stick around while we do an attack with our Chinese Fifth Corps. Um, that'll do it. Well, I mean, it'll do damage enough to slow it down, but will he slide out in combat mode? I don't know. And then, okay, that was weird. Uh, I'd like to start relocating air units to Mandalay very soon. Should have the air capacity, airfield cleared to be able to do something like that. That I-170, very resilient submarine. All right, and you notice we didn't bomb his tanks this time. I learned my lesson, and specifically, man, didn't look at the damage we did. I specifically specified do not bomb these tanks. All right, yeah. We get through these bombardments here in China. Decent counter battery there. And there. All right, Rangoon. I don't know what the deal is here, what he's hoping to accomplish, because we're on the counterattack. He needs to either attack and try to win, or just stop wasting supplies. But um, so he's going to have that oil base. Um, yeah, good for him. Okay, we're bombarding here still. I honestly, I do want to wait until we get our reinforcements. There's really no rush. We've got him pinned down here. I think we'll be fine. And currently our artillery strike. Okay, so I don't know. We're doing a bombardment attack here, but he's not even here. Um, all right, so his 33rd Division was still here, and we should drive him out of this hex. And I'm pursuing, by the way. Because this is ×2 terrain, I don't think he's going to counterattack me there. Yeah, it looks like we have um, destroyed several more devices in this division. Um, it looks like 109. I mean, here's what he has left in that 33rd Division before the battle. 109 was the assault value, the raw assault value, I guess. Reduced to 14 because of these malices. And then we destroyed several, let's see, 63, I don't know, let's say 63 at least worth of AV. So he's going to have about 40 left there. All right, I'm gonna take a look at the situation with you for a few minutes. Hopefully, be brief, but just want to cover the status and look at a couple things. Okay. Okay, so we didn't quite flip the script from yesterday, where we lost 20 air to air. He lost, I don't know, I don't remember, four or something. Anyway, but look at this, zero. We didn't even lose an ops loss, or have an ops loss, and versus 15. L- Five ops losses here as well. This is a pretty good turn. Um, well, I should say we should have zero of these. But let's look at the detail here. What did he lose? Now this right here totals 17, and if he lost 15, this can't be right. But we'll say two and two. We'll say this is probably accurate. I don't know where he's flying long range cap, but it could be multiple places, including Burma. I know he's flying long range cap there, or he probably still is. These Bettys flying out of the Marshalls took 12 air to air, one, I'm going to say 10 air to air, one ops loss. So yeah, good day overall. These Bettys, he hasn't lost very many in the war so far. Only 132. And it's a shame. I think we need to get more of these shot down. But anyway, moving on. Still, I didn't hear any ships sink, so maybe we didn't sink either of those cargo ships, I'm gonna say. But we also didn't get a report that we did either. These carriers just got in just in time, which I think we could have survived a bombing anyway. But now I'm going to slide over because, I feel a little exposed if he came in right here. I'm going to slide over and hide behind, hide back here. I really should take these. But yeah, I want to get out of there. Um, he doesn't know we're here. I mean, he saw a carrier aircraft. He's gonna assume we're here. I mean, where would they fly from? So, anyway. But we are building this up. Look, seven flag now. So I think we'll be okay. We got these base forces in here, um, with some engineers. Well, eight engineers, zero vehicles. And this, I brought in some artillery. The idea here is to make this hard, tough nut to crack. Just want to keep him from uh, coming and taking, trying to attack us again. Plus, we are building up the fortifications. We do have up to 44. I think last turn we had 22. So we're going to be in good shape to hold this. And as I continue down here, it looks like Indeni's going to be safe for now. I mean, who knows? He may have KB right around the corner to try to strike us, but for now it looks good. The only thing I've got going here, until I can build this base up, which I know we've recently talked about, I'm bringing in B-17Fs. We do have these P-38Fs. I think, we're going to start being very active up in here with our heavy bombers. But once I can do that and basically neutralize Buna, especially, I think we can start planning our amphibious invasion across. I just can't do it yet. And then up here, we are, I think, one turn away. Yeah, we're one turn away from letting these troops slide in here. Then we can attack. Um, and I'm okay with taking my time there. So in other words, by the 14th, we'll do an actual trigger an attack and no 13th, 12th. So this turn resolution, we're going to get into that hex Cooktown. I mean, sorry, Portland Roads, and then the 13th turn resolution, we'll do a regular attack. Okay, it looks like he's got reinforcements coming up this road, and we did drop off some of our. Look at this. Look at 19,000 supply. I think we're okay now. Look at this. All of our troops are supplied. I think we're ready to hold this for the rest of. I'm not going to build it up. We still have 6-4. I don't need to do anything. I would like to build up the air capacity and things, but for now, I'm still focused on just holding. So supplies are going to go toward just feeding the troops. We've got our troops coming down this road to take Prom and relieve from the rear. And I mean, if he's not going to do anything, I'm literally going to get here and cut everything off, and he may not suspect anything. I don't know what he has flying recon here. I haven't seen recon coming this way, so maybe we can sneak in. And surprise him. But it's moving. It's slow. These are poor roads. But yeah, I'm gonna start reconning this as soon as we get like say as soon as we get into this hex. I'm gonna fly recon to Prom, and if nothing's there, I'm just gonna drive across this bridge and take it. Um, but yeah, this should have been captured. Already have that on combat. Let's just all right, we'll take that, and we're coming here because I don't know what his intentions are. If he's coming here, he'll have to do a shock attack into my brigade. If he's coming here, he may sneak in and take it. But let's take a look. These guys are halfway, and we'll be there this turn, and they'll be there this turn. In fact, I'm gonna switch these to combat. But they'll be here, and if he's coming across here, he'll run into them and shock attack that. Um, our brigade, 23rd British Brigade, did pursue, but didn't get into the hex. We only just got 19 miles along, which is fine because this unit will move, and in 2 turns he'll be in the same hex. So basically, at the same exact day, these two units will be in that. And likewise, we want to go ahead and bring in the Chinese uh, core heavy lifters or heavy hitters, and I think that was a good turn. As soon as we get this occupied, we've got our HQ on the way. The the British Brigade is going to get into Lashio and then rail down, and we'll from there we can um, follow and really get these guys out of Burma. I'd like to take Mine if I can, but even if I just take Pegu, there's a river line here. If I can take Pegu, that'll hopefully keep him, um, maybe even take this hex here. And let's see, it's wooded, so it is somewhat rough terrain. If we can get into here, it's times 2 terrain, and it'll be hard to bomb as well. And then build up fortifications there, and he can't affect our fortifications like he can with a base. All right. Also, I already kind of discussed this briefly. We're gonna fly in some aircraft. I'm gonna basically bring one of these Warhawk squadrons, and we'll split it in three. And 1/3 will fly at night and shoot up these lilies that keep coming, and the other 2/3 will just fly cap during the day. and then we'll build up this base to where I can have even more aircraft. In fact, how many can I hold here? See, I can hold 136, and if I take 25 away, I could probably get this. No, I kind of want to get this 10th USAAF out of here and into Mandalay also. So maybe I'll get these beat. Uh, I'll try to get all my aircraft out of here actually and move them to. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll move everything to Lashio except for one squadron to cover this. All right, I think that's a good plan. Um, but anyway, that is looking good, I think. China. So, just some crazy stuff going on here. Let's get into combat mode and make sure. Uh, he's not taking the bait and attacking us here. That's fine. Um, these guys are probably going to be attacked, and that's also fine. But up here, we drove away this unit here. Um, I think I'm going to stick around for a while and we do have disruption, probably from his bombings. Um, and so, yeah, I'll stick here for a minute. This is times 2 terrain. It should be relatively hard for him to. Um, okay, good. These guys have forts. This is 2 forts, 1 fort. So these guys are fortified. We'll probably let this guy dig in. Already 1 fort. Okay, good. So hopefully it's harder and harder to bomb these guys. And see this little hook here. Again, he's going to have to use this smaller road to get all the way up here and supply, which is probably easy to do. And I just don't have the impetus to get further down, like take Pauto. I need some reserves pulled from somewhere to be able to push that, and I do have some back here, but then again, I'm not sure how much I'm going to need to hold some of this stuff. But there again, there's only 161 assault value. There's more assault value in this back base here. All right, I think I'm gonna have to get this 82nd Chinese Corps moving. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna kind of call it here, but yeah, some of these bases I'm thinking, okay, what am I doing here? Uh, so maybe I'll just leave this base. Hmm. Okay, that's what we'll do. As soon as this gets to level 3 forts, I'm going to pull the 47th Chinese Corps and we're going to go on an excursion and try to, push further. Because if I could get into here and then push down, really it cuts these 3 units off, and these guys themselves are going to be in a precarious situation, and then maybe even push into Pauto. So basically, in about a day. All right, I'm gonna call it like I said a few minutes ago, and we'll come back and talk about the 12th return resolution next time. And I'm not 100% sure exactly what's going to happen, but we have some things in the works. See this right here? Uh, I'm actually tempted to hit that and have like an epic, because we could really have an epic duel here. I think that would be cool. I mean, we haven't had a lot of surface action, and I think it's high time we see what our ships are made of. Just a thought. Probably leave the Dutch lights to cover our cargo ships, and let the British cruisers duke it out and throw in our. I mean, look at that. He already has us spotted anyway. There's no hiding here. And also, one cool thing, if we can get out here and fight him, it's possible that he may try to sneak in and get to our cargo ships, but if we get out here and fight him like in this area, wherever it ends up being, then maybe we can keep our ships safe, our cruisers safe. I mean, our cargo ships safe. Anyway, that'll be interesting. I'd like to knock out some of these ships that keep running around bombarding also. Okay, yeah, I think that's it. Thanks, guys. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.